It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
And this is Ketchup Packets. Today we are going to watch The Expanse, Season 3, Episode 12, and it is called Congregation. That is a church word.
Yep. That means to come together. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A gathering.
A gathering, yeah. So my guess would be that a lot of people are going to be meeting on the Behemoth.
Or at the Nucleus, where all the ships are congregating now against their will. They're being pulled. Mm-hmm. Coalescing. So yeah, that's it's all coming together. It's the end of the third season, end of the third book.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's exciting. Mm-hmm. I can't wait to see what happens here.
They thought they were being canceled too, so yeah, we're getting our answers. It's coming up.
Yep.
Anna went to the Rocinante in pursuit of Clarissa.
She appeared at the Rocinante.
She did.
Yeah.
The comments, I don't know if you've looked at the comments on the video yet. They have explained that the getting through lots of book material quickly in the back half of this season led to them sort of cutting some corners in the book narrative and skipping over some stuff, and that in the book it's made clearer that Anna is on a substantial amount of painkillers from the accident. You know, she's given drugs, and that impairs her judgment when she makes the decision to follow Clarissa.
Okay.
Because she's not got a lot of experience in zero-G, much less doing a spacewalk.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, she's an Earth-bound person, generally speaking. The very fact that she's out in space is a big deal to her. So,
right. Well, apparently in the book, there's a whole sequence, like it's a point of view section from her where she's like following Clarissa to the Rocinante, and halfway through the spacewalk, her drugs start to wear off and she starts like panicking.
Yeah.
She's like, what am I doing? This is insane. And so
I
was sort of disappointed that they had to cut that for the show, but I understand they have a lot of plot to cover.
Yeah, time constraints. That's a bummer though, because that would have been really an interesting thing to see. But it makes it make more sense for sure of how she wound up over there, because that was definitely made me scratch my head, and people have said that we're not alone in feeling that way about that. I'm still curious about how she got on the ship, but I assume that she just followed the same way Clarissa went in.
Yeah,
I'm just going to give it to him. I don't really care.
Different people had different answers about that. Something to do with the section of the hull that was already blown open earlier when they were fighting the proto-molecule monster, and so it was like easier to temporarily seal or something. Or people are also saying the slowed down speed limit made it so that
she could phase through the wall.
Well, just made it so that like it's still open, but Naomi's not in trouble being in there with no helmet on. Like somehow the room doesn't depressurize because of the material that's outside, not just being empty space. It's something else, you know?
That's interesting, because you think that the air molecules inside would, if in normal space situation, would rush out really fast, and if they can't move that fast, then maybe they would sort of be in a stasis. Maybe everything is sort of like contained within there.
I feel like there's got to be some kind of a scale limit for the speed limit, right?
Yeah.
Like, because it can't apply at super small scales, can it? Or that messes up physics in other way. I don't know.
Electrical impulses in our brains, to our nervous system and stuff move at practically lightning speed, like...
So there's got to be a scale threshold,
I was sort of thinking, like, physical objects big enough to do damage to the nucleus was kind of like in my head what they sort of put it at, because there's no reason why, anything teeny tiny that can't do any damage would even need to be slowed down. I mean, maybe. And they have to make sure that biological creatures can live inside of the bubble. So, and you would assume that there would be some sort of like chemical processes and electromagnetic processes happening inside of most biological like creatures,
or just intelligences. Full stop.
Yeah, that would necessitate faster movement than whatever the speed limit is in there. But
I don't think we need to speculate so much. I think maybe we just need to watch it.
Yeah. Although I am excited to see how everyone reacts to the Belters inviting them all onto their ship.
Yeah, I don't think those two Martian guys, those two Martian soldiers, are gonna be trouble. We predicted that last time.
Yeah,
that are with Bobby and not
being.
Think so? No, I do think they are. I don't think we can trust them. I think they're going to be trouble. Yeah,
absolutely.
So yeah, we have a Patreon. You can check that out in the description if you want to. And there's polls and full-length reactions and fun stuff over there. And we're gonna watch The Expanse. Real quick before we do that, though, we do have one more thing to cover. It's a big first on Ketchup Packets here today, Nate. We've received our first fan mail. And we're gonna open it on camera.
I didn't even know this. Okay, let's do it.
All right. Here we go. We have a poster tube sent to us from our fan, Jeffrey Moy.
Oh,
Thanks,
no
Jeffrey.
way.
You rock. We have not unsealed or opened this yet, so we're gonna find out what's in here. Oh, and it's...
We're gonna have to maybe take the other end out. Yeah, so we're not practiced at opening fan mail. This is our first time, so.
Yes, it is. Okay, I think that's all. It's all in my hand now. Here we go. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
It's a Starlight
That
print
is absolutely awesome.
from The Boys that we're currently watching. And Starlight's
Another one.
other
Oh my God.
costume. Very cool.
That's amazing.
Thanks, Jeffrey.
Yeah, thank you so much, Jeffrey. I want to know.
This is his art. It's got his signature on
Whoa.
it. You know?
That's fantastic.
It says,
Oh my god.
Here, you give it a read, Nate.
Oh god, reading out loud. Okay.
I'll do it if you don't want to.
It's okay. Sean and Nate, here's some prints for you guys that are The Boys related. Enjoy them for yourselves, or use them for the show. Just want to thank you guys for doing what you do. You're always entertaining. Watch out for the people who throw rocks.
Oh, you're gonna get in trouble for saying that, Jeffrey. We're not supposed to talk about people who throw rocks.
Well, thank you so much, Jeffrey.
Very awesome. Thanks so much. We're gonna show these on the Boys reactions for sure as well. But,
Absolutely.
yeah. All right. And now, on with the Expanse.
So not everything is like equidistant from the ring. Mm-hmm. Even if they were like kind of in different spots around it before. Wow.
What is gonna happen?
What are all the small ones? Are like little pods and stuff?
I think it's just all the various sides. Like, that's the Rocinante, you know? So the ones that look small are just some of the ships.
Yeah.
Why are you here? You were right next to Tilly when the slowdown hit. You could have saved her. This isn't your business.
Uh-huh.
I've killed better people than Tilly Fagan.
Nice.
Anna resorting to violence.
I don't blame her.
You're not gonna shoot her.
Well, what if I override the auto dog to do an overdose? It'll be painless.
No.
But
We're
why,
not going
though?
to kill her.
She wouldn't
This one.
hesitate
won't be
for a
grateful
moment.
For your mercy.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
about her.
The first chance she gets, she's gonna try and kill everybody on the ship.
Your injured are welcome under Behemoth. We have gravity and med techs to help. We also welcome your crew, especially medical professionals. Any spare medical supplies and food are also
Drummer was running
greatly
that ship.
needed. This
She
channel will
was.
remain dedicated to fleet relief efforts, and it will be used to broadcast any additional information as it becomes available.
If we can't send a message, then I need to go over there. See what's happened, see if we can find her.
Was that like an officially designed OPA logo instead of
Oh,
like
yeah.
the graffiti one?
Yeah.
It was like to make them look like a real nation, you know?
And we wait.
You
Now's
hold
her
the fort
chance.
till we get back.
Gotta build legitimacy now.
What about the reporter and the camera guy?
They're dead.
We don't know
Yeah,
that. I think they're a big question mark at this point.
We need to know what happened on that station.
I'm not saying another goddamn word until I know my crew is okay.
Okay.
James, hold that. So, you tell me everything I want to know, then I put you in touch with your crew. Fair?
I already told everything to the Martians. They didn't buy me anything.
Well, there's inflexibility to the military mind, which I do not share.
It'll all sound insane.
I am not here to judge you.
Josephus Miller, the detective from Ceres.
He who died on Eros.
He came to me, told me to go down to the station.
What, a dead man came to you and told you to go on while you hear voices?
I thought you weren't here to judge.
So far off to a bad start.
It doesn't care about us any more than we care about anthills we pave over. And now that it's finished building the ring, it's trying to report in.
Report what? To whom?
It doesn't matter. Everyone it could talk to is gone.
I don't understand.
Something killed them. They tried to stop it. Burned whole solar systems like they were cauterizing a wound. Only it didn't work. We are in a graveyard. We need to get out of this place and never come back.
Okay.
There we go.
That was a lot of information. Lots to talk about afterwards.
Permission for this team to remain aboard, sir. They'll be useful here.
All are welcome. But your weapons, Honor.
I'm not giving you my armor.
Those are the rules of this ship. You will abide by them or you are free to leave.
In this fucked up alien place, we're all on the same side. Stand down.
Come on, Bobby.
I mean, but what if something else happens?
Remember, we don't want those other knuckleheads to have their Iron Man suits.
That's true.
Regrowing a spinal cord is a delicate procedure even under the best circumstances.
My people are dying, and I'm supposed to lay here and do nothing.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
If you ever want to get better.
Get out. Captain, I get out!
Drummer, how are you expecting...
Don't be short-sighted.
Yeah.
Like...
Well, she's emotionally devastated.
Yeah, I get it. As long as she just does it. You could say, I'm not doing this, and then do it. And,
you're alive at least, you know?
Come on. You got crushed by giant machinery. Just chill. You're growing a spinal cord.
What, is she gonna try to make herself some robot legs? Come on, what?
It's like Iron Man in that cave.
She better not build
herself a suit.
some workable robot legs. That's gonna be frustrating.
So she's paralyzed. That's what's happening right now.
I think so.
Yeah. So they can just grow a nervous system too?
What is she doing?
Yeah, this is upsetting me. I don't know why that made me cringe so bad.
Well, because you're
really
putting
bad.
really heavy stuff on your wounded legs. Yeah, that's ugh.
The Behemoth was designed as a generation ship. It needed the capability to send tight beam messages over 100 light years or more. What does that have to do? It has an extraordinarily powerful communications laser which might be able to punch through the interference at the ring gate.
So we could send out a call for help.
I don't know.
This isn't magic, it's physics. It's worth a try.
I'll speak to the captain of the Behemoth.
Duh. It's gonna take his idea and leave him. Lame.
We got 100 who need help more than we ever expect.
I'm aware of the situation.
Delta, gotta work extra hard now, but keep Inez alive. Do you think they do same for us?
We're not turning anyone away.
We run
Not yet they won't, but if we do it first, they will.
All second shift personnel, report to medical units for mandatory blood donation. And do it now. We go.
You don't have to do it.
I bleed as well as anyone.
Doesn't seem
Here we
right.
go.
So many dead or messed up, but not this guy.
Or you. Or me. Level 3, Section 12, Corridor 50.
Dude, their attitudes just drives me nuts. It's like, shut up.
They're gonna cause a problem.
Yeah.
We're taking him to the brig as ordered. Now everyone just shut the fuck up.
Can you imagine if there wasn't at least one sensible Martian in that elevator?
Yeah.
You need to lock her up. She's killed a lot of people. We put a chemical restraint on her. She can't take it off.
Yeah, we on it.
There's holding on this shit.
What are they doing? They're just
No,
passing
don't
Clarissa
give
off.
her up. Yeah,
Why
don't give
was
her up.
Amos not allowed
She
to
just-
kill her?
They all act like she's been gone for a year when they needed her most or something like that.
She just
been
left,
gone
yeah.
for like few days. At most. She never left the bubble.
Our problems with the grid have persisted. One of these times it's going to go down and it won't come back up again.
I didn't come here to fix your ship.
And whenever that happens, everyone on this ship will asphyxiate in the dark, and that includes your crew. James Holton and Trevor. Well, all of us.
Should probably fix the ship, Naomi.
I'll come up with a plan to stabilize the grid.
You could have asked nicely, though,
Put together
too.
teams to implement the repairs.
Good.
It being like, do it.
Then
We're screwed if you
I'm going
don't.
to see my friends.
You might as well get on with it.
He's newly seated in a position of political power, though, where you sort of have to operate in the mode of telling people why they have to help you, you know?
Yeah, I know.
That's how being a
Then
political
I
leader
always-
works.
If I was a political leader, I would try to ask people if they would be willing to help me first.
I don't think you'd ever get to be a political leader if that's how you operate.
I'm just a nicer guy than that.
Oi, what time you outline? 2 in the head, Sasaki.
Why do I have a feeling she's gonna get out of here?
She should never have been able to survive the beginning of the episode.
Oh, there's Holden! Look at that!
I'm Jim. What are you in for?
Oh no! Don't talk to her! Does he know who she is? No. He has no idea.
We tune com laser to visible range.
Ridiculous.
Com laser firing now.
This seems like a bad idea too. It seems like every time you do something kind of unexpected,
the ring reacts.
Yeah.
All it do is heat up ring a couple of degrees.
It's not working.
No communication through the ring whatsoever. If they can't send a high intensity
You ever think you'd see anything like this?
laser through the ring, then how could?
Built are side by side helping each other.
How did they know that the ship survived when they went through it?
All it took was everybody about to die.
I don't know.
Yeah. Seems like any information beaming of any kind, any sort of sensing of anything that went past that would not work.
Shipment of vital supplies, including much needed electrical parts, has just been received from the UNN.
The reporter.
Before I was a minister, I ran a clinic in St. Petersburg for the undocumented. Those are people who aren't on basic.
Yeah, I know people like that.
Yeah.
Why do you do it?
Oh, because it needs to be done. I think that's what most of my life is. Seeing what needs to be done and trying to do it.
Mine too.
Hey, miss. Are you flirting?
No, I don't think that's what's happening. Should we be trying to find a new person to give him a moral compass? Amos needs somebody to get his right and wrong from, and he sees that she seems to be a good person.
It's a good point, yeah.
He's gravitated to her.
If I could just talk with him, then maybe he can help.
And I thought you'd come to check on me.
Of course I did. I can make this work.
I'm glad you're back.
What is the purpose of this mechanical tinkering she's doing? What is she trying to do?
Building an Iron Man suit. I think these are mechanical legs.
That did it. Thank you.
That was all she needed, and now she's got fully functioning robot legs.
Seems like maybe the doctor should have done that in the first place.
I hope so. Well, you help me finish this, and I'll walk you down there.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, that's a little silly.
I found something interesting, and 3 other ships confirmed my data.
It's like on Battlestar Galactica when Starbuck can climb into the guts of the dead Cylon fighter and like pull on cords and stuff and make it fly.
Make it fly.
Remember that?
I want to send a skiff between us and the station with a nuclear warhead.
The field that's trapping us here will contain the explosion. There's no danger to us or the station, but the high energy photons it generates.
I think it might interfere with what's stopping us.
Would that help to free us?
Honestly, I don't know.
The data we get would tell us more about the field that's trapping us here. At least it's a start.
We have a limited number of skiffs.
That's why I'm asking you, Captain Ashford.
What does he want to try?
The behemoth we can use, something damaged.
It wouldn't have to move far.
Doctor, you are out of line. Hey, we need answers, right? And this at least seems like a plan to find some.
But it might trigger more craziness.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to just try stuff in here?
Thank you.
We're taking a hell of a risk. Well, I would say the situation calls for it.
Or maybe just thinking it over for like a little bit longer, just to make sure that you're like, you know, not overthinking anything.
Did you ever think it would come to this?
To what?
We spend our lives cutting inners' throats before they cut ours, and now here we are trying to save them.
Does seem wrong, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was your idea, man.
Keep an eye on them all the same.
But he can still take a moment to go, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Some supplies are thinner than the inventory. Someone could be stealing.
We are getting here.
Someone's stealing.
We are trapped in the black and fighting for our lives. So make no mistake. Everything we do here is to buy one more chance to live, one more breath. So do your fucking job, or I will space you myself.
Oh, I thought we were done spacing people.
I don't know, in a situation like this, find out somebody's taking the food.
No, taking the emergency supplies.
Yeah, whatever.
Too, the medicine.
It wasn't mercy. I was vanity. I didn't want to think of myself as someone who wanted vengeance.
Are you asking for my forgiveness?
No.
What?
You're a coward.
Mm-hmm. How many just random innocent people have you killed?
You don't get the easy way out.
There you go. Yep. God, I still just have no sympathy for her character at all.
No,
she's
she...
like a one-dimensional nightmare creature that just needs to be taken out of her misery.
Well, and she's a disgrace to her sister.
Yeah.
Who's someone who fought for justice even though she came from extreme privilege.
Yep.
You know?
You're almost in position.
Good. Fucked up skiff fly like garbage scow.
And the bomb?
Ready for remote detonation.
Okay, that's far enough.
They're gonna detonate a bomb.
Do it.
Yeah, this seems like a very reckless idea. Oh.
Okay.
That definitely did something.
Yeah, no kidding.
Incredible.
It's a little silly.
Captain.
Egan.
Good to see you on your feet.
Good to see you again, too. Open the door.
Sorry, bossman, no can do. You're not supposed to leave this one alone.
He won't be alone.
But you're incredibly injured.
Yeah, but she's the captain. She calls the shots.
I saw terrible things. I saw the beings who built the ring. What happened to them? All of it happening in my head. I couldn't shut it down.
That's over now.
All of it has to mean something. Otherwise, all these people have died for nothing.
She can hear this.
Can she?
What is meant to
I think, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
He hasn't been back since I left the station. I mean, I haven't had a lot of time alone, but still nothing.
Good.
No one has told him, hey, by the way, she's trying to kill you.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
It's talking to me.
Got lost in the shuffle, I guess.
I have to fix it.
How is Clarissa gonna incorporate this information? What's it gonna change about what she's doing? That's what I'm wondering.
Appears the detonation of the skiff changed the behavior of the station.
Yeah, well, that was the point of the exercise, right?
But it didn't affect the behavior of the field holding us here.
The station is now generating magnetic pulses like a railgun charging up, only on a massive scale.
No, that's not good.
Why did...
Toward the ring gate.
What?
I estimate less than 7 hours before it becomes a continuous signal. Whatever's gonna happen, it will happen then.
Ugh. Maybe we shouldn't have blown up that bomb, huh?
Yeah.
We kicked the hornet's nest, and now we know for sure that there are hornets inside.
Freezing all of our ships wasn't enough proof for you?
Yeah, no
Proof
kidding.
that the station would protect itself, yes, but proof that it was a threat to the lives of everyone who entered this space, no. But now, yes.
Huh.
Hold and determine.
Just
On the station, you saw a vision.
make the leap.
Rings being used to burn entire solar systems to ash. He believed that the station did this to stop a threat. When we detonated our bomb, I believe we became the threat.
Yeah.
And not just our ships, but everyone, all humanity, on both sides of the ring.
I could have seen that coming.
One of your Marines destroyed a piece of the station before it killed him. So we now know it can be damaged.
You want to try to blow it up?
No, it's not gonna work.
Got a lot of nukes left we could ferry down there.
Yeah, that's an interesting idea, but during such an attack, our solar system would still be connected to this place through the ring. And that is the means by which the station can still threaten us.
That ring is our only way home.
It'll take months for a skip to ferry bombs up there.
Wait, what?
Go outside, you still see, right? Photons still travel at the speed of light in here.
Okay.
Not affected by the speed limit.
So, a laser then?
The Behemoth's comm laser is the most powerful ever built, and I propose we make it even more so, and use it to slice through the ring and destroy it, and cut the station off from our homes.
Trap us all.
Yep, everyone inside
No
is
one
dead
on the
then.
other side would ever know what we did.
Yep.
And we will have saved the human race.
Okay.
That way to die.
All the camaraderie built between all the factions during this time. will
What?
just be- Yep, of course.
That was not a long episode.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
So they're in a space where when they do something possibly destructive or unexpected, the rules change on them and it becomes more hostile for them to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And their instincts, or that one guy's instincts, was to fire a high-powered laser and to blow up a bomb.
Yeah,
inside.
I feel guilty that I was talking over him explaining exactly what his motivation was for detonating that bomb. I feel maybe we would have understood a little bit more about why they did that, but it just seems like it was extraordinarily foolish.
Yeah.
It was like, let's do some science on this, and I was like, yeah, this seems very high stakes and potentially dangerous. Maybe don't do a science experiment.
Seems like you're in a cage with a tiger, and the tiger's not necessarily attacking you yet. And your plan is like, well, what happens if we throw a baseball at it?
Yeah, maybe it likes baseball.
Right.
Well, but on the flip side, though, I can see wanting new information to be able to, like, you're in a very bad way stuck in there, you know? It's going to take forever to get out. So I can see how if you see something that might be an opportunity to learn a way to go home, you'd want to try to take that. So I can understand how you could get in that mindset, but it felt a little predictable that it caused the problem to get worse.
Of course. There was a couple things about this episode that I'm kind of just sitting there being like, the logic's breaking down here a little bit. And it might have end of the series, have to cram all the information into one, like a couple episodes, like Syndrome. It happens sometimes with shows like this, especially with so many things that are all like kind of interconnected, and you have to like bring them all to like a satisfying end that people just kind of start throwing crap at the wall.
Yeah.
And seeing what sticks. And like I don't know, we got Robo Leg mech suit assembly.
Yeah. That's just a little, I mean, like, I get you need Drummer to be very injured because of what happened with her and Ashford. And so, but like, I was just thinking during the episode about, like, why did they have to show us, oh, your spine is broken, your legs don't work, if they need her to walk around later, so they're gonna have her build robot leg. Like, why don't they just have her not be too injured to walk around? But I don't know. It feels like they're juggling story stuff there.
Equally satisfied to, like, see her be like, I'm going out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're gonna be in a chair. She's like, okay, I guess I'm gonna be in a chair.
Yeah.
You know, there's something like, oh, it looks like you get it both ways. You get to, like, heal your spine. Maybe standing upright like that is, like, doing the additional damage that the doctor was warning her about. Like, you gotta stay still and you gotta lay down. You know? Like, maybe she's sort of, there's this level of self-sacrificing about, like, I need to be up and active during this time because it's, like, integral.
Right.
But
you know, it's a little weird that it's not something the doctor thought to do or was capable of doing to make her mobile and useful in this time, but then she saw some boxes on a shelf and was like, I know, I'm gonna build robot legs.
The box was literally right there.
Yeah.
It was like sitting right there, and it's like,
yeah,
but okay. And then Clarissa should be dead. The fact that Amos, I feel like, how many times have we had Amos, well, the one time, but I mean, just maybe like things like this where he literally his friend had a gun to his head and he said, I'm doing it. You know, it seems like more like Amos to be like, I'm gonna kill her, and then she's like, no, and he's like, bang, too late, what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, but I mean, it's like I said in the episode though, that Amos needs somebody to be his moral compass, and there was nobody else really around, so he was like, oh wait, it's bad to I shouldn't kill this person? Okay, I guess you're right. You know, like, Amos persuadable when there's no one that he's more loyal to.
And he's
with, you know.
And I guess he's probably seeking desperately for that right now. And it's, I don't know that Anna comes from his world enough for her to be that for him. You know, she's lived this sort of sheltered political life where she's kind of, you know, I mean, and she's also like done like, like humanitarian work and stuff like that. That's all well and good. That's not like down in the trenches like Amos has been, where it's like your moral decisions can mean the death of so many people, you know, like your unwillingness to take a life can mean how many more lives later. Like, you just do what needs to be done.
Well, and Anna even acknowledged in the episode it was selfishness that I didn't kill you. I didn't want to be the kind of person who seeks vengeance, you know. Like, she wasn't thinking Clarissa deserves life, or like it wasn't out of some sense of mercy.
But it was out of some sense of like, you know, if I can make this call, I'm gonna make the call to, you know, it's like, no, she's a cold-blooded murderer with no reasonable like motivations that I've seen. She has no argument to make for herself.
And if left alive, she will kill again.
Yeah. She's got one goal, and it's completely selfish, and she's gonna try and follow through with it regardless. Like,
yeah, I guess the thought is that you're putting faith in your ability to successfully imprison her. Like, they're thinking you're not operating with the notion she'll escape from any confinement we put her in, you know, which like we're the audience of a TV show, and so we can think that about her, but like you don't think that about a criminal that you stopped, you know, like they're fundamentally impossible to contain, you know.
Have any of the characters seen her super strength power shit? Oh, they know.
Yeah, they knew about it. Yeah, they subdued it, and they said she's wearing a biological dampener and she can't take it off.
It seems like there's a lot of information not being shared with the people it should be shared with. Hey, Holden, that woman over there in that cell is on a bloodlust-driven like campaign to murder you specifically, and sabotaged our ship and totally screwed with everything and has murdered 2 people already. That type of thing. Or like, hey, people who are containing this woman, she has biotic implants that allow her to like literally lift a 200-pound grown man off the floor and smash his head into the wall.
Yeah, it's not just she's wearing this dampener, she can't take it off. It's if she takes this dampener off, she can kill all of you with her hands, and she will.
She might be able to wrench the door open. We don't know how far it goes, you know. And I don't know. Yeah,
I was gonna pivot to the info dump that Holden gave us about the ancient civilization. So it's building a road.
Yeah.
So it was like a place to come through, I guess, and you know, like they're Mass Effect relays, I guess, compared to Mass Effect once again, you know. But then they encountered something that was killing them off, and so they developed the ability to like send a solar system scorcher through that relay instead of just traveling through it, right? And is that essentially what he gave us as the story?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, it seemed like it was originally just kind of like a wormhole system, and that they equipped it with the Nucleus, which seems to be destroy the current solar system, or like one of these solar systems.
I don't know if the Nucleus is like that's its only function is to be able to. I don't think it's just like a weapons component. It's like the hard drive of it.
Okay.
You know, it's like
the control console.
Yeah,
deal.
exactly. Right.
Yeah.
But it has that capability as well. What are the chances that they're wrong about these magnetic pulses being going to set off that signal that turns the sun blue? You know, like maybe it's something else that's going to happen.
Yeah, I feel like we as the audience are led to come to that immediate assumption that that's what's happening.
That's what the characters said too. Ashford was certain of it. So
it's seems also equally likely that is something else completely based on the writing in this show. You know, it's like we were given the result, and then we were given the source, but those two things might not be connected.
Right.
At all,
well, and for what could presumably be the, last episode in the next one before they knew they were coming back again further, you want your audience to go wow at the end, so you don't want to like tell them, you don't want to show them the thing you predicted in the previous episode just happening,
Yeah,
you
that's
want
true.
them to go, wait a minute, what? Oh wow,
Oh,
so it's,
yeah, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, so that's why I think that it might be, there's going to be something else to it than just, that beam. I mean, obviously that beam won't go off and destroy the solar system because there's more seasons of The Expanse.
Yeah, I have a feeling at least some of our main characters are going to be coming back, so it can't kill everyone. They can't kill everyone inside the bubble.
Maybe it destroys the solar system and ring space is left intact, and the next 3 seasons are all in ring space, and it's just we live in here now. The politics of ring space.
Oh boy. I don't know.
I doubt that.
Yeah, I don't know if I could hang on with that, but who knows? I think you might do something fun with it. But honestly, anything's on the table at this point because, like you said, they kind of thought that the show was over. So I mean, I wouldn't put it past the show to just be like, and the solar system got destroyed. Like,
and then in season 4, be like, but wait, never mind.
Just kidding.
But
just
what
kidding.
if it didn't?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was nuts. I think that about wraps it up for this week, though. Anything else?
I mean, okay, so I guess what was the thing that the alien race discovered that made them decide we need to build a friolator into this thing?
It was, I don't think we have any information about that. It was some sort of an existential cosmic threat, that as yet unforeseen. Maybe that will be like a cliffhanger into the next season, is some glimpse of whatever that was,
That's what I'm thinking.
Because the proto-molecule turns out to be the good guys, and now we'll get the bad guys.
Well, the proto-molecule ended up being a tool that the good guys were using, or the whatever, this other...
Right, yes.
But so, like, that was sort of the ultimate threat this entire time. But then the idea that there's a threat that's so great that even they had to build a solar system destroying force within their wormhole technology is pretty cool. That's something I can get totally down with.
No, you're right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to get too focused in on that idea as the only thing that'll come, but that's a very good point, is that if that's potentially still out there, but if the proto-molecule creators couldn't defeat it, what chance does humanity have?
Well, like the proto-molecules was like the Geth, and then we find out that there's the Reapers, though.
Yeah, we can't get too mired in Mass Effect
all right.
Not all the audience have seen it.
There's a lot of story sort of beats that are equatable, but I won't go too in the weeds.
Science
this
fiction
idea that
tropes,
like the guys that you thought were the bad guys really aren't so bad, and there's a bigger bad guy to be worried about.
That's right.
It's something I'm interested in. Anyway, I think that's it for me.
All right. Well, until next time, guys, thanks for watching with us. It's always fun to see all the engagement and stuff on The Expanse. This show is very exciting, and we're excited to see where Season 3 wraps up next week. So until then, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
And this is Ketchup Packets. Bye-bye.